Midnight signal received. Transmission begins.
Practice rituals to re-enchant your life. This card is called the Art of Rituals. Not rituals as something mystical or complicated, but rituals as something human. Small actions, repeated actions, things you do again and again until they start holding meaning. 33. This is a number that hums softly, carries weight without shouting. 3 and 3. Creation meeting creation. The body notices before the mind even catches on. I see someone moving through the day almost on autopilot. Morning to night, the same breath, the same edges of time. There's comfort there. Yeah, but also a dull ache. Rituals are what turn those edges into rhythm, into shape. And if you take a moment to really watch, you notice how small changes ripple quietly, almost unnoticed, until the day starts to feel different. Rituals mark transitions. They tell the nervous system, this moment is real. There are small intimate gestures, pouring water, lighting a candle, folding laundry slow, and suddenly the ordinary feels remembered. Even the tiniest action, repeated with awareness, becomes a kind of anchor. And the mind, the body, they both notice. "33 again, a master number. It carries the energy of teaching, showing through living, not preaching. It whispers, you already know what matters. Now embody it. The shadow side of this card is overdoing. Doing for everyone, giving until there's nothing left, moving from role to role without pause. Rituals stop that. They create space for you. A pause where the world don't demand a thing. And that space is where life starts to breathe again. I see the body remembering the edges of the day. The way a hand lingers on a cup or a breath stretches at night. Moments you ain't even noticed become anchors. They hold you while the rest of life rushes on. And when you pause just long enough, you start to feel the texture of time returning, the quiet hum of ordinary moments stitched somehow together, holding meaning. Practice rituals to re-enchant your life. Re-enchant not to dazzle anyone, not to make life perfect, but to bring back a sense of depth, of texture, of presence. Rituals existed long before doctrine. Humans marked the seasons, the phases, the crossings. Sunrises, season changes, moon waxes and wanes. Rituals named them, claimed them, let the body know time matters. Every repetition, every little ceremony tells the mind, here you exist fully. And I don't need to be dramatic. I don't need incense or complex steps. It only needs your attention, a willingness to let ordinary actions become intentional. Even a single gesture, a slow breath, can be a ritual if you let it land. Imagine yourself pausing in your day. A simple gesture, slow, mindful. You fold the cloth, light the candle, pour the water, and for a moment you feel it, the pulse of life moving through you. Steam rising from a cup, curling gently in the air, a reminder that something small can hold meaning. The breath you take, the way it fills your chest, the tiny settling in your shoulders, all of it counts. The feminine rhythm runs in this card. Not gender, but cycles. The flow of attention, of care, of noticing. Energy returns when you pause. Renewal happens in small, repeated movements. Time bends differently when you step into the quiet loop. Ain't no rush. You don't gotta change everything. Just pick one small thing and do it fully, differently than before. Let it teach you how to move slower, how to breathe deeper, how to return to yourself. Some days your mind drifts. That's okay. This card says, come back slowly to your own cycles. Close one door, open another. Let your body feel the transition. Even just noticing the end of one thing and the start of another can be a ritual in itself. Rituals are the language of the soul when the world's too loud. They are the signal that says, here you exist fully. No one else needs to see. No one else needs to know. You do this because your mind, your body, your energy need it. Every small act repeated carries a pulse, a heartbeat of presence running quietly beneath the surface. "33 once more. 3 plus 3 equals 6. And 6 is balance, care, home. Of tending, of noticing edges and keeping them alive. 6 whispers that life is held not in grand gestures but in constancy. This card doesn't give advice, it doesn't tell you what to do, it just shows the path back to presence. I see a day unfolding differently. A small gesture, a slow breath, a conscious movement. Just think about it. Time stretches and moments settle. Life regains some kind of soft rhythm. Your rituals, whatever form they take, are the signal. The whisper that says, "You matter. This moment matters." It's the pulse beneath routine, the heartbeat that re-enchants. And now, as this transmission ends, carry it quietly, not as a list, not as an obligation, but as a subtle return. Return to your own edges. Return to noticing. Return to the small sacred rhythms that make life whole.
End of transmission.